Let us solve the ninth question. In the given figure, so this is the given figure, xy and x dash y dash are two parallel tangents. So xy, x dash y dash, these are the two parallel tangents to a circle with center O. Okay. So the point of contact for these two tangents are P and Q. Then and another tangent AB. AB is also another tangent with point of contact is C. C is the point of contact for the tangent AB. Intersecting XY at A. This tangent AB intersecting XY at A and X dash Y dash at B. Prove that AOB. This angle is how much? 90 degree. AOB angle, we have to prove this as 90 degree. So this is the given diagram. Since AP is a tangent to this circle, similarly I can say AC is also tangent. Okay, because they said it. XY is a tangent, X dash Y dash is a tangent, AB is also tangent. So AP is tangent, AC is tangent to the same circle. I can write AP is equal to AC. Okay, this is one concept. Now, especially for this problem, I join a OC. Okay, this is own construction. It is OC is joined. Now from this there are two triangles formed. Those are, this is a 90 degree and this will be also 90 degree because OC is the radius, AB is a tangent. So this is 90. Here also OP is the radius, AP is tangent. This is also 90. So APO one right angle triangle, ACO another right angle triangle. So just to concentrate on these two triangles. So already we know in proving what? Second theorem. So what we know? So there you consider RHS. RHS congruence we used there. We used there. So see here, in right angle triangle, APO and another right angle triangle ACO. I am going to prove these two right angle triangles are congruent. How? So here one angle is 90, that is angle APO is equals to, so that is ACO. ACO is equal to how much? 90 degree. So one angle is equal. Then I can say that hypotenuse AO is common side. AO is common side bar those two triangles. And R I got, what R? That is 90 degree. R, H I got, S I want. S is nothing but any one side. So that is OP is equal to OC. So that I can take as OP is equal to OC. So by using RHS congruency, I can say that, so these two triangles are congruent by using RHS. Otherwise, in this way also you can solve. How? S, side. You cannot use S in that theorem. That is second theorem you cannot use. But here I can use. Because we know that AP is equal to AC. 1. AO is common side. 2. Then OC is equal to OP. They are radial. So I can use SSS congruency also here. Here I can use RHS as well as SSS. But in theorem you can use only RHS. You cannot use SSS. Okay. Now OP is equal to OC. I got 3. R, H, S. So by using RHS congruency, I can say that triangle APO is congruent to triangle ACO because RHS congruent rule. RHS congruent rule. Okay. Next. If these two are congruent to each other, I can write by using CPCT. What I can write? I can say that POA is equal to angle AOC. So here these two angles are equal. Then I can say that these two angles are equal. So because of this, you see that POA POA, here AOC. Okay. Now this is because of what? CPCT rule. So this I will mention it as equation number 1. This is equation number 1. PO is equal to AOC. Now similarly come for these two triangles. Those are OQB. This is 90. OCB. This is also 90. Again by using RHS or SSS, I can prove that these two triangles are also congruent. So similarly, I don't want to follow this again. So I already know that I already put this. Directly I'll write similarly triangle which is at OQB. OQB is congruent to triangle. OQB is congruent to what it is? OCB. OCB. Okay. So because again it is a what? RHS congruence you can say. RHS or SSS. RHS congruent rule. Congruent rule. Okay. Now, so again by using CPCT I can write angle COB. Angle COB is equal to angle BOQ. BOQ. So this is equation number 2. Again this is because of what? CPCT. Now let us add these. Those are what? Equation number 1 and equation 2 I will add. Before that, instead of adding, you see here, PQ is a line. Sum of all these 4 angles must be equal to what? 180 degree, because PQ is a line it is. So now angle, first one, POA plus another angle AOC plus another angle AOC is what? COB plus another angle COB over BOQ. This is equal to how much? 180 degree. So if what we want AOB angle. AOB is nothing but what? AOC plus COB. Okay. So remaining these two angles I have to substitute. Now here POA, where is that? POA. Instead of POA, I can write it as AOC. This is angle AOC plus. Now this is again I will keep as it is AOC plus COB. COB I will write it as it is only because I need these two. I will write this as it is COB plus BOQ is there. BOQ. This I can write as what? BOQ. I can write as what? COB. So again this is COB is equal to how much? 180 degree. So this is 2 into, this also again 2 into angle. So I'll take 2 common. Angle AOC plus angle COB is equal to what? 180 degree. Now divide this by 2. I will get angle AOC plus angle COB is equal to 90 degree. Now AOC plus COB, that is nothing but how much it is? Angle AOB. So therefore this is equal to angle AOB is equal to how much? 90 degree. Hence we prove this. Okay, this is equal to what? 90 degree. This is how we can prove this. Next 10th question. Prove that the angle between the two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle is supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segment joining the point of contact at the center. So means, see here, first I will draw a circle. This is a circle. With the center of this circle I will take it as what? O. So let us consider one external point P. The angle between the two tangents drawn from an external point. First you draw the two tangents from external point P. So these are the two tangents drawn from an external point P. So the angle between these two tangents is this. Okay. From external point to a circle is supplementary to what? To the angle subtended by the line segment joining the point of contact at the center. So these are the 2 points of contact. This is joining by the center with the line segment. Okay. So this I'll take here. So these are P, Q, this I'll take R. Q and R are the point of contacts. We can join these two from the center. OQ and OR are the line segments. So what we have to prove? So these two angles are supplementary. I have to prove. So these two angles are supplementary is nothing but what? If two angles are supplementary, I can say them as sum of those two angles is 180 degree. If sum of two angles is 90 degree, we can call them as complementary angles. Sum of two angles is 90 degree, we can call them as complementary. If sum of two angles is 180 degree, I can call them as what? Supplementary angles. Now, sum of these two I want to prove them as 180 degree. By observing only you can identify. Since it is a quadrilateral, sum of all these four angles is 360 degree. So these two angles is 90. By substituting these two angles, I'll get sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Then it says that these two angles are supplementary. Okay. Now which is that OQ is perpendicular to PQ and OR is perpendicular to PR. Okay, because these two are the tangents. So Q is the point of contact, R is also point of contact. Now this implies, so angle PQO or OQP is equal to ORP is equal to how much? 90 degree. Okay. Next, now which is that PQOR is a quadrilateral. It is a quadrilateral. Since it is a quadrilateral, I can write the sum of interior angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. Therefore, angle, first I will take this angle RPQ plus, then I'll go for this PQO plus, for this QOR plus, then for this ORP is equal to how much? 360 degree. Now substitute the values of this OQP. So RPQ will write as it is. That is equals to RPQ plus PQO. So that is PQO. That is how much? 90 degree. PQO is 90 degree plus 90 plus QOR. So where is that QOR? QOR. We don't know that. So that QOR plus ORP. So where is that? ORP, how much it is? That is also 90 degree. So that is 90 degree is equal to how much? 360 degree. Now this is RPQ plus QOR is equal to 360 minus 180. The remaining is what? 180 degree. So sum of these two angles I got as 180 degree. So this implies what? These two angles are supplementary. Therefore, this implies angle RPQ and QOR are supplementary. Supplementary angles. Okay. This is how we can prove it. Now 11th question. Prove that a parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. So it means there is one parallelogram. So let us draw a parallelogram. So this is a parallelogram. So in this parallelogram there is a circle. A parallelogram circumscribing a circle means a parallelogram is trying to keep inside the circle. Okay. So there is a circle inside this parallelogram. Now first I will draw circle, then after I can draw parallelogram. So this is a circle. Now from this, so these are the two parallel lines. Now I can draw okay, this is the parallelogram circumscribing a circle. So this is A, B, C, D. Now take this as P, Q, R, S. Okay. So this is they given that ABCD is a parallelogram. We are going to prove that ABCD has a rhombus. So rhombus means all the four sides are equal. Then I can say it as it may be a rhombus, or you can say it as a square also. So if it is rhombus, diagonals are not equal. If it is square, diagonals are equal. That is the difference between the rhombus and square. So where they given that ABCD is a square, since ABCD is a not square, it is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. In parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal and parallel. AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to what? AD. This is, I'll take this as first condition. Okay. Now, again from the point A, AP is a tangent, AR is a tangent. As we used earlier problem, the same concept I will use here. AP is equals to the length of tangents, alright, the length of tangents drawn from an external point, external point are equal, therefore I can write as AP is equals to what? AR. One side will use AP, this is CD. I'll keep left side as AB and CD, remaining right side. AP is equal to AR, then for the point A4, then I'll come for point B. PB equal to BQ. PB is equals to what? BQ. Then I'll come for point C. CS is equal to CQ. CS is equal to CQ. Then for the D, DS equal to DR. DS is equal to DR. Now adding all these, adding all these, we get what we get? AP plus PB plus PB plus CS plus DS is equal to RHS AR plus BQ plus CQ plus DR, CQ plus DR. Now AP plus PB will be what? AB plus CS plus DS, CS plus DS means CD is equal to, now BQ plus CQ, where it is BQ plus CQ, this I can write as what? BC plus AR plus DR, AR plus DR, that is what? AD. Now let us use this condition, AB is equal to CD from equation number 1, or using equation number 1, by using equation number 1, we get AB. In place of CD can write AB, or in place of AB can write CD, both are same. Now this will be AB plus, in place of CD I'll write again AB plus AB is equal to BC. I'll write it as it is BC. AD, in place of AD again I will write it as BC. Now 2AB is equal to 2BC. So from 2 to get cancelled, AB is equal to what? BC. Now what I proved? AB is equal to BC I got. So AB equal to BC I got. AB equal to CD we know. AB equal to BC is there, then BC must be equal to CD. And AD equal to BC is there, CD must be equal to AD I can write. So therefore, AB is equal to BC is equal to AB equal to BC equal to CD is equal to AB, BC, CD and that is equals to AD. Okay. All four sides of this parallelogram are equal. We proved. Now, to become a rhombus, there are two conditions. All four sides must be equal and another one is diagonals must not be equal. So, I proved that the four sides are equal. And also, initially they said ABCD is a parallelogram. If ABCD is a parallelogram, then diagonals must not be equal. And what is that? AC is not equal to BD. Okay. So I got two conditions of rhombus. Diagonals are not equal and all four sides are equal. Therefore, I prove it as ABCD is a rhombus. Okay. To become rhombus, two conditions, diagonals not equal and all sides must be equal. So by solving this, I got all sides are equal. So for this condition, initially they have given ABCD is a parallelogram, means AC is not equal to BD. So therefore ABCD is a rhombus. The same procedure, already I solved the last problem, the same procedure I followed. Then from here onwards, it is somewhat different.